Whatever. Anyway, big hand to the Grassroots Entertainment Group, guys. Yeah. And thank you for being to at the first annual Singers and Songbirds Festival. And it's good to be back here at the old jail. I played around here last year. I hosted around here last year. And these guys they're doing the right thing. And we got people involved that are on board and get what we're trying to do as artists, and I think that's awesome. And thank you guys for being here tonight and to listen to the original music that's right here in your backyard. Travis is going to give you Tinnitus in 1, 2, 3. He just had to plug his guitar in. Anyway, usually there's like a generic form of questions we kind of go with, like where are you from, who's that, this, that, and the other, but everybody on here's done around, so we'll go through the basics, and then we're just going to talk about these songs individually, so I think I'm going to do this one a little different, but anyway, thank you for supporting original music. Travis, Weddington, turns out we are cousins.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
How about that?
I get to add one more to the list.
One more to the list. I got one more Christmas to get to.
That's right. That's right.
So you from right here in the backyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cottle Creek?
Cottle Creek.
Yeah, right on, man. Mm-hmm. And how long you been writing your own songs and play music out and about?
I wrote my first song when I was 14, and I've been playing out and about since I was 17.
Right on,
18,
man.
Yeah.
So just as long as you could.
Yeah,
when you get
just
out
as long
there.
as I could. Yep. I'll be 40 this year. So look out.
You play, hell yeah, dude. Don't mean nothing, man. Music don't get old.
That's it.
You play with a few different outfits, to my understanding. Mm-hmm. You front manning and all those, or you wear a different hat?
Yeah, we kind of share the load.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. I get in where I fit in, whoever let me get on stage.
Who you picking with? What's your regular run around?
So I play with Cottle Creek,
yeah.
bluegrass band, with Adam Lawrence and Stephen Davidson.
Hey, y'all can holler a little bit if you know.
Holler, woo! Yeah!
Yeah, shit, yeah. There we go. All right, so Cottle Creek. Woo!
Yeah! Woo!
And what else?
Yeah, and we got, and I play with this band called Duke Tan.
Duke Tan.
Yeah, we've been playing for.
Yeah! Right.
Yeah. We've been together 20 years this year.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Happy 20. Hey, Sue.
Yeah, and there she is.
She can get a bed up here. We don't care.
Yeah. Well, we get crazy. We're all over the place. Yeah.
You're right on.
Yeah.
What else you got going on?
And then I've kind of taken both my bands and selected a few from each, and now we got the Red Stallions.
Red Stallions.
That's our new thing, yeah.
Yeah. Are y'all playing like jacks and dinkies and half stacks?
Yeah,
That sounds like a spandex band.
Hell yeah, man. You know it.
Hell yeah.
You know it.
Lone Rangers.
The Lone Rangers, yeah.
Right on. Well,
Red Stallions.
I'm looking forward to hearing you do your thing. You was out at Groverfest last year, and I rode around on a golf cart with you for a minute, but I didn't get to hear you pick.
Yeah.
So this is cool, man.
I'm glad you were there. Yeah, I enjoyed that very much.
Let's do. Tell us a story, bro. Let's hear something.
Well, I ain't good at stories. I'll sing a story.
Yeah.
That's what talk about when I wrote my first song when I was 14. This was it. That's the story for it. Because Becky's here tonight, I got to do it.
You said when you was 14, you wrote that?
14, yeah.
Right on.
Headed toward that Texas line, it can't be late, it's gonna be on time. We're gonna ride that bull tonight and win the gold. His wife's up late waiting for him at home. She don't know that he's even gone, but she'll wait on him even though it's getting old. Cause he don't know what he's doing. He just thinks he's on top of the world. and he don't know what he's losing, but he's losing his blue-eyed girl. He gets back, she isn't there, and he can't find her anywhere. He calls up her mom and dad and says something's wrong. And dad says, boy, you should be ashamed. And the mom said, boy, you're the one to be blamed. And they said goodbye at last and hung up the phone. 'Cause he don't know what he's doing, 'cause he thinks he's on top of the world, and he don't know what he's losing, but he's losing his blue-eyed girl, his blue-eyed girl.
Hold on, I gotta
thank
cut
y'all.
my mic off. Now it's back on. Blue Light Girl, Lubbock. Yeah, what you know about Lubbock when you was 14?
Not much.
Yeah, what was your influences back then? When, like, as far as you said, you were writing songs and playing, doing your own thing back then, but you didn't get out gig until you were 17. But how's a Cottle Creek bub know anything about the Blue Light?
Well, I run around with part-time blues band mostly.
Right on, Russ in it. Yeah. Part-time blues band. Woo!
And I played a lot of blues. I started playing bluegrass with the family, and then I found the blues, and I got the blues, and you had to have the blues to play the blues.
Right on, man.
So that's how that happened. And then a lot of Hank Williams Jr. shows. A lot of Hank Williams Jr. shows. Thank you, Mama.
Man, on a completely related note, the part-time blues band, I remember being a kid and seeing those guys like on pool league nights and stuff, like being in there, being at the corner pub a little later. Yeah. Like my daddy used to go throw darts out there till my mama come in and pulled us both out of that bad boy. Man, they've had an impact on so many pickers in this community, directly or not. John and Johnny, like those guys, it just spreads out. It's a little tree of pickers and songwriters that come out of this thing. And that's awesome, dude. 14 years old and putting together an actual structured song that ain't about getting your ass whooped on field day.
Thank you.
That's awesome, dude.
Thank you, man.
Right on, man. When I was 14, I was just growing out of a bowl cut.
I might just tell it about I think I just cut my rat tail off.
I had both of them at one point, man. I had both of them at the same time. I was twinned up doing them. Man, that's awesome. Travis Weddington, y'all. It's and up next is my best good buddy in the world, the front half of the Dick and Tammy show, Denver, North Carolina's own Tyler Hatley. Love you, buddy.
Love you, man.
And,
This is killer. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah,
it is.
If you ask me all those questions you asked him, I'm going to be like, what the hell? Because you know the answers.
But
to
yeah,
all
see,
of them.
that's what I was going to say. For the last few years now, 97% of the shows that Tyler plays, we do together. So it's going to be kind of hard to ask him questions about my Thursday.
But it's only like 30% of the shows you play are with me.
Yeah, but see, I've told you this before, and you told me to shut up, and I was a little medicated, but I really meant it, and like the part-time blues band being a staple. When I first moved back to this neck of the woods from Virginia, the little mountain band was tearing everything up in the bar scenes where I was at, and I was a Tyler Hatley fan before I was anything, and. Now we run around in a damn van together. I get to live the damn dream. It's awesome, man. But Tell us a story, Dick.
What do you want to play? He always calls the shots.
I
I'm
usually-
lost over here.
Yeah, usually the only thing we say is the lyrics, so we just play whatever my attention deficit brings up. But this is about you, man. Brenda Jane's here. Tyler's grandma's here, so this is
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah. And
Honorary guest.
I haven't seen BJ since Tyler got married, so this is cool. I'm gonna try to keep my mouth a little cleaner. I've just realized I've already slipped a little bit, but I've been on the radio twice this week and I couldn't even say anything, so I'm gonna cuss a little bit. All right, it's gonna happen. All right. Say whatever you want to, Dick. Also,
I like that. I wrote
I said we play together, and Brian and Josh, like everybody that's involved in this thing, everybody's pickers, and I don't just mean like knows how to just play chords, but like everybody knows how to groove a little bit, and playing with each other's kind of been encouraged at all these things. But like I'm really trying to focus on what these guys are saying, and I'm trying to ingest these songs, and I don't want to just play over top of everybody's shit. So if you guys know how to count and it's okay with whoever's singing, feel free to jump in. Okay? Yeah.
I wrote this song just based off of stories that I heard about my grandmother and her life. And I twisted them up a little bit, but I wrote it for her. That's the main thing. And I was stuck in a cold place. I can't remember, Chicago, I think. And I wrote it. I didn't have a guitar because they lost my luggage and all my stuff. I wrote it on a Post-it note that's like this big. They give you in the hotel, you know. I wrote this whole song, believe it or not, on one little thing. Came home and I only knew 4 chords, so I put them to that, and there we go. First song I ever wrote when I was 12.
Now build the story up.
I just shit.
There you go.
I was like, there ain't no way I'm going to be able to beat
What do you
that,
think
man.
about
I'm the
that?
next one in line. I didn't write my first song till last week.
Oh, shit. Well, Brenda Jane watched her daddy play that flat top Gibson every day. And Johnny, he lived down the road. She loved it when he'd show up his fiddle and bow. He'd join right in, play along with all them down-home bluegrass songs. Clouds got dark in the sky above. They played the Orange Blossom Special. She fell in love with fiddles and rain. She turned 19 and they had a kid. He bought a double wide. She moved in. Johnny got scared 'cause life got real, and his fiddle was the only way he could pay the bills. She cried every night he had to go. Another late night barroom show. Heard that rumbling sound, the sky lit up, the rain came down. Fiddles and rain, fiddles and rain, it's all she knows. It's all she's ever seen, it's always on her mind. Drives her insane, the sounds of fiddles and rain. Fiddles and rain, damn these fiddles and rain.
Fog was thick and the road was wet, but he drove that van like a new Corvette. Hauling ass, trying to get back home. He rolled a cigarette to an old Scruggs song. Got the call at 15 till 3. His van was wrapped around a big oak tree. She dropped the phone, hit the floor. The rain's never sounded this bad before. Fiddles and rain.
time she hears a fiddle and song, turns off her radio, cuts the TV on. She knows inside that it won't be long, 'cause where the man says the chances high, runs to her room and tries to hide, but the thunder's loud. Roof is tin and she screams out loud, crying out to him. Fiddles and rain, it's all she knows. It's all she's ever seen, it's always on her mind. Drives her insane, the sounds of fiddles and rain. Fiddles and rain, damn these fiddles and rain. Jane watched her daddy play that flat top Gibson every day. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Tyler Hatley, everybody. My best good bud.
Thanks for skipping the questions.
Well, I didn't really skip the question on it, but you are the. I'm going to save that question for the next round because I'm going to make you play something you probably weren't thinking you was going to play.
Word.
But anyway, doing the solo jam now and the family thing and not running around in the van no more. How's it affected your overall writing process? We write together pretty regular, but I mean, are you still?
I don't at all. I just don't make time for it. But I'm gonna.
I make his
that.
ass write though. We make it work together. Pays and carrots.
Yeah. If we have to literally schedule it nowadays, and I miss my van, but I love my baby, so it is what it is, you know.
Yeah. That kind of bleeds
I
into
do
kinda
miss the
what I was
van, though.
saying.
I ain't gonna lie about
I was
it.
trying to save all that, but yeah, Tyler's a proud new owner of a 1-year-old.
Welcome to the club. I got me one of them too.
Hell, ain't it?
But we still get out and get after it, man, and do the thing. But I've already asked you about little Maisie Jane. I ain't seen her in a minute, but she's growing like a damn weed, dude.
Yeah, she's a mess.
And we're gonna bleed over into their next song. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang on into it. But I met Bart Lattimore yesterday, and he had a hat that a bunch of damn NASCAR drivers had signed. It looked like, and maybe a couple of
There
doctors.
was a bunch of no-name artists on there too. Trust me.
Yeah, a few of us signed it yesterday too. It ruined the value. But Bart was sound checking in here earlier, and I ain't ever heard Bart before, but that sound check was pretty spicy, and I'm looking forward to hear what's about it. So you said you was from Albemarle, did he?
I'm actually from a little community called Cottonville, but Albemarle is the closest
Right on.
city. Yeah.
And you just recently moved up to Virginia?
Yeah, man. Me and my little family, my wife and my daughter. My wife got a job opportunity up there, and I was ready to go anyways.
Right on, bro.
Closer to the mountains I can get, the better.
That's it.
I'll ask you the same thing. How long you been out picking around?
Since I was about 18.
18, doing the thing?
Yeah.
Right on. And
I'm 50 now, so.
but I ain't trying to make you say, oh, Jarvis said you.
I look
how
good,
long you been
don't I?
out songwriting is what I'm trying to get after. How long you been writing your own songs?
Since actually my first song, I think I was 17 or 18, right around my 18th birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awful. I won't play that one. That was awful. Yeah.
You should have been hanging out with Travis.
Yeah, I know, right?
But tell us the story, bro, and give me something to ask.
Well, I got a bunch of people that want to watch, and they want to hear this, and everybody wants to hear this. I played it last time, but I'm going to play it again. I like to write songs about being a poor man, so because I've been poor my whole life. And the one little time I got a little bit of money, the tax man wanted to take it from me, so. And then this was right around the time in the news, they were like, well, didn't you just save a little money? And I'm like, I had no money to save. So this is called Save a Little Money from Me.
Ah!
worked hard. Well, that's the way he was raised. Well, he was fine just to getting by on the little that he made. Don't you know things was going all right? They were comfortable, it seemed. Till Uncle Sam and the tax man said, did you save a little money for me? Money for me. Did you save a little money for me? He paid him off, that's when times got hard. So Pawpaw's Taylor ran an old guitar. Well, under the table is money made. Busting ass from dawn till dusk. He saved enough for a pickup truck. The man still got a piece of that Chevrolet. Did you save a little money for me? Did you save a little money for me? Go ahead, take one. Into the road, desperation sets in. This is the story of a broken man. I've seen your American dream. But did you save a little money for me? Did you save a little money for me? Bobby know that he worked hard. Well, that's the way he was raised. Well, he was fine just to getting by on a little that he made.
Thank you.
Bart Lattimore, right on, bro. How recent is that tune off your frontal cortex?
Probably 8 months. That's on our. We just released. I did that with my band.
Yeah.
The Old North State. We just released our first full length.
Old North State.
And we tried a bunch of different ways. We hired a bunch of fiddle players and lap steel players, and then you go out and see us live, and it's 4 dudes on stage. So I said, let's just cut that EP.
Say what
out.
you said yesterday.
There's fat dudes on
There
stage.
you go. Yeah.
Well, 2 of them aren't that fat, so I thought about that yesterday. I'm like, man, one of them's actually really pretty. So
Now we all be eating.
kind of shit on him. But yeah, so we just went in and tracked the whole thing in the studio live.
Yeah.
No click or nothing, just like we're playing a show.
Where'd you go record at for that?
That's Susu Studio. That's in Charlotte.
Yeah.
Those guys are great, man. They have one of the best live rooms in.
You said they
in
do
the
all
state.
your stuff, right? That's where you go in.
Well, that's who I use for my live room stuff. But
Yeah.
my main producer for my stuff is Dead Peasant. They're out of Elkin, North Carolina.
I remember you. Yeah, that's what. I
Yeah,
was
that's Brandon Hamby. He's my right hand man.
Okay. Yeah. Right on. The Old North State, you said, is your band, but we were talking yesterday. You do the solo thing too. As far as writing, I was kind of going to ask Dick about that too, because he was doing a little mountain band thing, but now he runs around with me and we do it. But when you're writing, how does the writing process? Are you thinking about your band when you do it, or you just let them figure it out on top of what you've already created?
Well, my guys, like we kind of have a focus, So like. Well, I'll take almost everything in. Some stuff I know is too slow. They don't want to hear the real sad, slow, sappy stuff because we're kind of a party band, And but I'll take songs in, and they're like, we'll try it, and if it doesn't vibe with what we're doing, then they're like, that's on your solo album. So they're like, you can have that one, jerk. Take that out of here. I'm like, I thought that one would have been perfect. But I do write sometimes just for the band. Like, I'll come up with an idea, and, I'll play it a little bit heavier. So
I feel you. Right on, bro. I didn't know if it was everything you're doing. We do the solo thing most of the time, and I think about a band, but I don't really have somebody I know and what they're going to do all the time, like as far as parts worked out.
Well, we originally started like just a party, and fish. One of the old members, he lived right on the lake, so we'd go to band practice, and then we jugged for catfish and drank beer all night.
Right on. Yeah. That's fortunately that rhymes sometimes, dude. That first song's dope. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man. Appreciate it.
What was the name of that one again?
Save a little money for me.
Save a little money for me.
Thank you, guys. That's on Spotify, Apple Music, all the streaming platforms.
Isaac, I met you about an hour and 15 minutes ago, bub.
For real, man. I'm the newbie up here.
Yeah, but you've welcome aboard, man. Well,
Okay.
and sorry we don't have any handcuffs. We're gonna do that next year.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of glad it didn't happen tonight.
Right on. So you're right here in Statesville.
Yes, sir. I was born in Charlotte and been here, like I said earlier, we were talking.
Oh, yeah.
I've been here since I was about 2-3 years old. So I've been blessed enough to be here my whole life. And North Iredell High School, go Raiders.
He don't need no GPS getting around out here.
Hell no. Every back road, every creek, every holler. Well, we ain't got much holler around here, but.
There's a few.
Same as all these other goobers. How long you been out writing your own music and doing the thing?
Well, I've always been sort of a writer of sorts. I've been playing music since I was probably about 9-10 years old.
Yeah.
And I wrote short stories and poetry and a lot of that stuff. And I actually didn't pick up the guitar until I was about 12 years old. My buddies are all like, dude, I'm telling you, man, it can get you so many girls. And I was like, being a 12-year-old boy starting puberty, girls? Hell yeah. So that started me down a deep, dark rabbit hole.
Yeah, man. So that's probably affected your material, yeah?
More or less, yeah.
Let's tell us a story, man.
All right,
What you
man.
got for us?
This is probably one that I've had a few in my head. I didn't really know what I was going to do till I got here.
Right on.
Much like you guys.
Yep.
My first song sounded like shit too, so ain't no way.
Hear that? He said your song.
Listen, when Brian hit me up and he was like, dude, I had a last minute cancellation, and I was like, hell yeah, dude, I'm in. He didn't tell me not a single word. He was like, oh, by the way, this is who you're playing with. And I'm like, shit, I got the bad end of that stick right there.
No way, you're here, Daddy.
And listen to everybody go down the line, and to me, I'm like, damn, I should have sat next to you. Like you said earlier, Tom Petty wrote everything. So. I got the truck packed up, loaded down, figure I'd take one last lap around this little town. I ain't sold now. I got the truck down here and drive. It's southbound down over 85 with a hammer down. I ain't sold down. These good years gonna have to try to keep up. I tell you now, this ain't my only reason. That's why I'm headed for the Gulf Coast, trying to waste some time by driving down this highway, trying to find some peace of mind. Yeah, I tell myself it's all okay. I know that it's not. That's why I'm leaving. drove through the night, I'm almost there. I can smell the sea salt through the wind in the air, just whistling while I'm wishing for a motel room to lay my head. Some good times up on around the bend. I keep digging, I'm still wishing. That's why I'm driving north the Gulf Coast, trying to waste away some time by driving down this highway, trying to find some peace of mind. Yeah, I tell myself it's all okay, but I know that it's not. That's why I'm leaving. And I ain't so down. Gotta get a track. One more time. That's why I'm headed for the Gulf Coast, trying to waste away some time by driving down this highway, trying to find some peace of mind. Yeah, I tell myself it's all okay. I know that morning light. That's why I'm leaving. And I ain't so down. I ain't so down. I will say I was not expecting that.
Right on, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, Travis.
And I-
Y'all not see these fellas up here?
But,
man,
man.
I'm the poorest one, the ugliest one, and the least talented.
If you got your own words and your own ideas
That's right.
that you're crafting, you belong to be up here with any of us.
Appreciate you, man.
So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's actually kind of a newer one. Me and my buddy Will Patterson wrote.
yeah.
We kind of got together and we've been trying to feel like.
Do you guys
Tyler
play
here.
together? Y'all go out. You do a duo thing? Or?
No, so I actually play solo, and I have a trio with my fiance and my best friend. He plays a cajon and she sings with me.
I was going to ask if you had band work you did or you just played solo.
Heck yeah,
That's
man.
awesome, man. So you said your fiance and who?
My best friend.
Yeah, right
Austin
on.
Blevins.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
And is it 2 guitars and a cajon? Is that what you?
No, she actually sings and he plays cajon, and I just kind of hold my own.
Hold
here.
it down?
Yeah,
I feel it, man.
try to throw some bass lines in there.
Awesome, dude. You don't need to count past Earnhardt in this part of town.
Damn right. Raise hell, praise Dale.
Yeah.
You know how a redneck counts, right? 1, 2, Dale,
Dale,
4,
yeah.
5.
If they got hooked on all their phonics, they could just go down the phonetic alphabet. You know, it's Park, Wallace, Dale, Martin, Marlin.
Gotta have Bobby in there. Bobby.
We got to go down on this piece of I don't know. I think it's something by 11. I don't know. I didn't do all of my schooling. I got out of it after the government forced me to. But this is the skills that pay the bills. I got to say thanks to a few people. Speaking of phonics, let's get a big old Dale yeah for the Brawley Garden Center, Mooresville Tattoo Company. Mark T. Evans he'll be picking later at the Red Buffalo. They're also on here on this list. The Iredale Arts Council, John, Richard, everybody involved with that. Thank you guys so much for
Dale,
having us.
yeah, brother.
The North Carolina Arts Council, Lake Mountain Coffee, Kathy and the Piedmont Folkways folk, they do a lot for independent artists too and giving us a platform to come and sing. Roots in the Round, as you know, all us goobers have been on there for the most part, and now we all are. Here we are. First words out of my mouth when I got here, John, Josh, Brian, Dom, Emily, everybody involved with Grassroots Entertainment Group, thank you guys so much. 92.9 WAME, I've got to be there twice today, making me feel like I'm Vince Gill or some shit. That's awesome. Insomniacs Incorporated, they did a badass little after party out here right now. I don't know if Tevin and them are still here, but thank you guys too. And Downtown Statesville, thanks for putting up with our degeneracy. This is the first year of Singers and Songbirds, and like I said earlier, it's really great that we got something right here in our backyard that we can call home and promote our original talent that we got here. And I was talking to Richard last night. There's I could throw a stick or a rock, whatever you want me to hurt somebody or not hurt somebody. And there is a whole nother pile of artists that we got out here that aren't even out here for this thing. And like this thing has such an opportunity to grow, and I'm glad we're doing it from the ground up. The grassroots, the way we're supposed to. Right? One more thing, if you walked up front and got you one of them brownie cookies or a cold beer or whatever, you see these badass birdhouses right here that give me like Dr. Seuss vibes. But this one there's a silent auction going on it, and I think there's only one or two of these that actually haven't been sold yet. This one is a commemorative one of a kind for this festival. Travis, if you do me a favor and let me borrow your right forearm, please.
All right.
Grip strength, look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
He's fixing to do a flip.
This is a nice American-grown cedar that is hand-carved. I don't know anything about wood. I play guitar. But this is beautiful, and it can be in your yard if you outbid me. It's at $100 right now. Well, I'm not going to ab it. We got it. Josh, Brian, it's a silent auction for charity. I don't know who the charity goes to. Brian's off wearing a different hat somewhere. It's going to go to something good.
It's a surprise.
And, if you're a kind of person, that's all you need to know. We'll make sure that it's like an all the way good thing, like not that just one person agrees with.
Yeah.
What? Heartstrings? All right, there you go. It's a silent auction. Whatever you get on, it's going to go to Heartstrings. You get a birdhouse, and anytime you got Blue Jay crap on your windows, you'll think about Heartstrings. Travis, cousin.
Hey, man.
That first song you said you wrote when you were 14.
I did.
What were you listening to back then?
Allman Brothers Band.
Allman Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah. That last tune was... you can't really date it, man. I was messing around with songs when I was young, but you could really put a time on it, like directly to what I was listening to. You know what I mean? But,
I did. Yeah.
Hogarth.
Yeah.
Hogarth.
Yeah.
I think that made that feller beside Travis over there.
Yeah.
But man,
Yeah.
Tell us another story. If you could tell it about Allman Brothers, if you want to. But also, guys, when I say tell us a story, if you're one of those that don't like to talk, I mean, sing us a song. I guess you figured it out by that point.
I figured it out after about the third time.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
I'm catching up.
Yeah, here we are. So, if you don't have to talk if you don't want to, but it is encouraged.
All right. Well, here's one I wrote with my buddy Gabe Britton back.
This decade?
Back in the Mill Hill, Mooresville.
Right on.
One of those wild, crazy nights. Now I gotta remember it. New memories begin. Just a little change of scene. It ain't hard to grasp, but sometimes it takes a little reach. Some call it the winds of change. I know it's life, and at times it seems so strange. When we get settled, we'll be good again. just found a place to call my own. No need to ramble, I don't have to roam. A place to lay my head when I'm feeling half past dead. It's so easy when it feels like home. Nothing but good times staring back in my face. So much to do to make this our place. Standing at the doorstep, so it seems that we're never going back again. Oh, but it's alright, 'cause I just found a place to call my own. No need to ramble, I don't have to roam. Place to lay my head when I'm feeling half past dead. It's so easy when it feels like home. Feels like home, oh it's so easy. Place to lay my head when I'm feeling half past dead. It's so easy when it feels like home. New memories begin, just a little change of scene.
You wrote that with who now?
My buddy Gabe Britton.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's obviously y'all didn't
He's,
write that when you were 14 because he
no.
probably has soccer practice.
Yeah, we just we just got a house.
Oh yeah, right on, man. So there's kind of two different wheelhouses as far as the creative process is writing that I found. You either got dudes that want to do the same thing every time and wear them cowboy hats with the sides pressed all the way the hell up so their ears get sunburnt, and they do like the rockabilly Junior Brownie type stuff, or you got the dudes that want to do something different, just try to keep different things going on. But you could take this as a compliment, Brother Bear, but you've obviously grown up to a fine young gentleman since he was 14 years old. But you've obviously you've changed influences. If you know, that was a completely different feel than the last song.
Yeah,
But
I like.
how does that affect you? Do you try to keep up with anything, or you just kind of just pop out whatever you're feeling in your heart?
It kind of just every song I wrote just kind of came to me like that, and I wrote it down, and that was it. And I don't know where it came from, or
Do you shop any of them and you sit there and chew on them? Or is it just
a
kind
little
of
bit, yeah. So I get it down, and then I'll change it to this or that or whatever. But I like all music. I listen to all kinds of music. I always have, and I've always played all kinds of music. You know, I play a lot of different bands, play a lot of different groups, sit in with a lot of people. You know, and it keeps things interesting.
Yeah,
I get
was,
bored
the first
easy.
time that Josh and Brian mentioned you, they said, "You know Travis Weddington?" I said, "No, I really kind of know a few of the same people." There's the first thing they said was how you just Semper Gumby. You could play with everybody. You know, you're just always grooving around somewhere. You're always figuring something out. But it's good to sit here and hear you, cousin, and soak this stuff
Little
in.
did we know we were cousins, huh?
But that was dope, man. The first, like your verses in there were kind of like not necessarily grungy, but rockier stuff. But then you could hear Brother Greg or that Marshall Tuckery vibe come out in that chorus.
Right,
Kinda
yeah.
dig out. Or at least that's kind of how I took it. I know our drummer's not.
Yeah, I think that came too from writing with Gabe, because he was a grungy rock
I don't know.
band
You, wrote,
come.
you wrote the chorus. You were pretty adamant on the
I
chorus.
did write the chorus. We're gonna do it like this.
Busted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get Lane and them to move over, man. They got to pop it up a little bit, put some step in that thing. But that's awesome, man. Tyler, I kind of shit on your first question because I know you so long, but how long you been out playing your own music other than when you were 16?
About 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you, Daddy. And kind of bars, and then you did the touring thing and running around a little bit, but now you're full-on dad mode now.
Yeah, I went rad dad a couple years back and
Yeah, I feel you, man.
never looked back from it. Yeah. Well, we did. I played, for several years by myself.
Yeah.
Make some extra money, and then Little Mountain banded for a long time and ran around the van, and then Dick and Tammy
Forever.
There you go.
Yeah, right on, dude. I was kind of hoping that I wasn't gonna have to play guitar on these things. But what's the next? What do you want to play? I think we're probably gonna be able to do 4 or 5 songs or something, depending how long we sit and holler. But
What were you wanting me to play?
I don't care. I want you to play whatever you want to because your grandma's here and you see me all the time.
Right on. I wrote a song about a song. It seems to be a popular thing these days.
Yeah. Tell the whole story, Virginia.
Yeah. Can't tell the whole story. My grandmother's here. You just said it. I mean, hell. In Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, there's not a whole lot of stuff to do, especially in January, especially. Yeah, pretty decent place. June, July, August. Not so much in January. Anyway, I went on a little bachelor excursion, and this song came out of it. And it's a rip-off of another song, and sometimes we'll even sing a little bit of the other song in the deal, but it's called Met Virginia. Well, I heard Meet Virginia 20 years ago, but I never thought I'd meet her out here on this dusty road. But I swear to God, last night I met her on the Carolina coast. Heard me Virginia 20 years ago on an FM radio. She still talks about her brother. She's got nothing good to say about the man who was her father long before done gone away. And I know she loves her mother. She still calls her on the phone. She stayed back in Old Dominion. Only place she knows is home. And I heard me Virginia 20 years ago, but I never thought I'd meet her out here on this dusty road. But I swear to God, last night I met her on the Carolina coast. Heard me Virginia 20 years ago on an FM radio. Still drinks the midnight coffee, burns her candle at both ends, hoping it might straighten out somewhere around the bend. And she still believes in magic. She still wants to be the queen. She still hates to be alone. She knows timing's everything. Well, I heard me Virginia 20 years ago, but I never thought I'd meet her out here on this dusty road. But I swear to God, last night I met her on the Carolina coast. Heard me Virginia 20 years ago. Yeah, I don't meet Virginia. dancing for these dollars. I ain't running down no dreams. Hell, I got a 3-year-old back home, and he means everything to me. So I'm not backing down, and I'll keep putting up a fight in hopes that one day I won't have to dance under these lights. I heard me Virginia 20 years ago, but I never thought I'd meet her out here on this dusty road. But I swear to God, last night I met her on the Carolina coast. Heard me Virginia 20 years ago on an FM radio. Kiss 95.1 probably. Daddy wrestles alligators, Mama works on carburetors, and her brother is a fine mediator for the president. Well, here she is again on the phone, just like me, has to be alone. She's like to sit at home and rip on the president. Me too, me Virginia. I can't wait to be Virginia. Thank you. Yeehaw.
When you made that one up, were you thinking you'd be like running around with a band with George Strait singing it, or that you'd be running around with me?
What I didn't think is that I'd be sitting on John Boy's couch from the John Boy and Billy show, and he said, "Hell, sounds like he's working something up over there." And he was about half asleep, and I was kind of waiting on him to go to bed so I could play and figure it out, you know. And he's like, "Well, I ain't going to bed till you sing the damn song for me." So anyway, that's the story to it.
So he wasn't backing down and putting no fighting either.
He wasn't either, no.
You gonna finish up that verse, and then
He had like
tell you good.
7 packs of cigarettes left. He's like, "I got this as long as you want to do it."
Right on. We run around. Speaking of John Boy, we like to go out and duck hunt and stuff together, and it's very seldom when you play music. I was actually talking to my little 5-year-old nephew last Thursday, and it was kind of depressing, but I was being funny. Because Blair's like, "You ain't got no friends," our daughter. And then Sawyer's like, where's your friends at? And I said, see, all my friends play music, and I don't have time for any of my other friends because I'm always on the road or going somewhere. I rarely get to see any of my other buddies. And I thought he'd maybe laugh at that, but he's 5, so he just kind of thought that was sad. I didn't really think about my audience. Yeah, but... Thanks, guys. But I'm saying it's like my friend circle, like my beer drinking buddies and stuff I used to run around with. I don't really see them no more. But you're like full blown dad moding it and running around and stuff. But you make time for me. But we've been civil life partners for a minute now. But,
yeah, we in between the ball games, we still make.
Yeah,
a
but
little
say
noise.
how you make time for you outside of everything? Because I know you're an avid woodsman. You love to hunt, and you're a full-on dad. You're a songwriter, touring musician at the same time still. Because we played 3 arena shows last year. Didn't even wear no spandex, but you got a lot of shit going on, dude, and you're still figuring it all out. You're not divorced, and I still love you. I don't know about the rest of you buddies. How you doing it?
I mean, it's fun. It's fun to play now, especially more because I don't do it as much. So it's like I get to look forward to it. Whether it's it's Thursday, we got to go play tomorrow, and the next.
When did you step away from the LMB? I don't remember how long ago that's been, but like full time touring. You went into the turf game. When was that?
About 18.
18. And so you've been a lot more choosy on that too. So I guess you do get to feel it a little more. But
we still played more shows than I wanted to last year, so
that's my fault. Yeah.
I love you. That was fun.
I'm still a vagrant. I'm glad you're here, bud.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you all for coming, too. It was nasty. If you had to drive through as much rain as we drove through to get here, then hats off to you.
That's it.
Bart Lattimore, what you feeling in your heart, bud?
I guess I'm gonna play. This actually started out as kind of like this was supposed to be a filler song on the album, and I ended up liking it. So it's kind of it's a very quick story. You talk about telling stories. This is kind of a very quick story of how I got to where I'm at now. So this is called "The Feeling to Come," and it's not what you think. I really should rename that song.
Since I was born, I've been going for broke, pulling the world with the too short rope. I had to learn the hard way when I was young. I left mama's at the age of 16, a big old head full of steam. Did a little time in Canada before I was 19. It takes a long time. It takes a long time for the feeling to come, for the feeling to come. Chasing those city lights, ended up off of 485. It wasn't close enough, so I headed uptown. Found some friends in a brand new scene. They felt more like family to me. It's while I'm always keeping Midwood in my heart. It takes a long time. Well, it takes a long time for the feeling to come, for the feeling to come. It didn't take long for that little girl got hold of me. When I look in her eyes, well, the only thing I think, oh, the feeling is gone. Lord, the feeling is gone. Oh, the feeling is gone. Lord, the feeling is gone.
Thank you.
Now, the little girl you're looking at, is that the proverbial song little girl, or is that an actual
No, that
little
was
girl
my.
too?
Well, it's actually kind of double. Like I first started with my beautiful wife. You can't see her in the back, but she's the prettiest one in the room if you look at her. It started with her. I mean, and then I fell in love, dude. We fell real hard.
Feel you, bro.
And I was playing a tattoo convention in Asheville, North Carolina, and they messed up my dates. And PBR used to be my sponsor at the time, and they were like, "We're so sorry, Mr. Lattimore." And I'm like, a 26-year-old kid, and they're like, "We're gonna put you in the top penthouse suite, and we're gonna take care of you." And it was the first time we actually went out together. We were homies for like 10 years.
So she thought you were just shit hot. You got put up in the penthouse.
Well, she knew I was a dumbass, but she was like, "Man, they don't know you're a dumbass."
But he's dumber than hell, but we got a penthouse.
Nah, dude. And like I said, we were homies for 10 years before we ever got together. And this is no bullshit. And she'll agree with me on this. We fell in love that weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
it was best weekend of my life. And now we have an 8-year-old. I used to say a sweet little girl, but she's just like her dad, so she's weird as shit, and I love it.
Yeah. So you got out of here yesterday because you was getting back home and said they could.
Yeah, I got man. We had to get back up the mountain. You know, we had school.
I'm going to kind of piggyback off what I was talking about Tyler with Maisie and Rock and Emily. Like, so you've at least had kids you got to worry about outside of playing music for the last 8 years, but. How you still keeping up with it, man? What's it like having a family that supports your shit?
I'm not even going to sit up here and bullshit at all. It's because my wife, and it sounds like I'm kissing her ass, but I swear, my wife is badass. She lets me do it, you know?
Yeah, man.
And she's usually with me.
Boat.
It's a family affair, like, except for the honky tonks. Obviously, I can't bring the kid, but I mean, a lot of my gigs, I bring both of them. We all go together, you know? We're the three amigos.
That's fun, man, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. I like to do that.
And she likes to party too, so you know she's down.
Yeah. Well, right on. Bart Lattimore, everybody.
Thank you, guys. That's also on Spotify, and Apple Music.
Yeah. Are those two songs on the same?
Yeah, that's on the same album. I'm gonna give you an old one next.
Oh, don't tell us now, because you just got to tell now. But
I might change it by then.
How long ago was that last release?
When did we release that? Like 2 or 3, like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah, right on, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It took us 3 years to write it, but I told you, man, we like to drink while we
I
play.
feel you, bro. Y'all want to hear that with drums on it? It's online.
It's on there, yeah.
Isaac,
Yes, sir.
you want to tell us another story, Daddy?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. This one I wrote with my buddy, Mr. Crutches McGee, in the crowd right now, Mr. Austin Blevins, who just so happens to be my cajon player. Yeah, ripped his Achilles.
Right on.
So we're not doing much trio work right now. Yeah, soon enough. It's always
Said his Achilles?
Yeah, man.
The cajon game's getting wild, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
Is he playing it with his feet?
Well, I'd hope not. Shit. I mean, maybe that's the reason why he ain't out of the boot yet. He's been playing with his feet at home. But this one we did actually probably on my front porch at my parents' house. God, 3-4 years ago. I just got really bored, and I said, how about we write a honky-tonk one? And it's kind of honky-tonk, and it's kind of a little bit of what I was listening to at the time, like you said.
There's parts, and so you said you wrote it with him. Do you guys, does he share in the lyrical part of that too, or does he just keep you grooving?
Yeah, for the most part, I always come into songwriting stuff with stuff in my head already. Yeah. Little runs and licks and guitar progressions and stuff like that. But sometimes I need a little help with the lyrics because I'm a little bit ADHD and
right on, Daddy.
Just a little bit. Just my whole life. I blame it on my drinking, but I mean, hell. But we wrote this one a few years ago. This is called County Line.
Right on, Austin.
Hell yeah. Actually, let me start that over because it sounds like duty. My baby left me on a Carolina Saturday night. She's mad as hell, driving out of sight. So I hop in my old GT up and I push as fast she could go, and I'm gonna catch my baby before she hits that county line. Well, I'm a slamming gears, swerving through those lanes. And I'm mad, yeah, ready, I can't catch, fit my leg, but I can't catch, fit that leg. Now I'm gonna catch a baby before she hits that county line. I'm gonna tell her how much that I missed her, how everything is gonna be okay, how much I'll hold her hand and kiss her. I'm gonna catch a baby before she hits that county line. Earnhardt flying down Highway 3. I got a crowd and hold it flashing me. If I catch her, guess we'll split that bill. If not, I guess I'll ride in that sail. I'm gonna catch my baby before she hits that county line. I'm gonna tell her how much that I missed her, how everything's gonna be okay, how much I'll hold her hand and kiss her. Well, I'm gonna kiss her baby before she hits that county line. I'm gonna kiss her baby before she hits that county line. I went a little bit of a blabbermouth in the middle. I forgot some words.
You shouldn't have told us, because I don't think anybody knew.
That is clearly a song that was made up with a drummer.
Dude, let me tell you,
Clearly.
I give all the credit to that to my freestyle rapping when I was about 18. Just start making up words.
Oh, so you got bars, is what you're saying?
Not a whole lot.
I mean, I'm trying to hear some bars now, bro.
Nah, man.
8 Mile was very effective and multi-generational.
Damn right.
I went through a Hanes like tank top phase.
I actually, I started on that really.
I'm still wearing a
besides-
tank, dude. I'm just different.
I do. We all got a good pair of overalls, don't we?
We're gonna have a problem here.
I would stand up right now, but I'd probably piss my pants. I gotta go so bad. Right now.
Hey, bro. Josh just came down with a sign and said that we weren't going to do an intermission, but if you are floating, you can go. It's cool. You just come back in.
But you have to grab me a Miller Lite on your way back in.
Yeah. Oh God, Lord.
We're gonna do 4 songs on here, so that's 2 rounds. We're halfway through this thing, and I'm just man, it's awesome getting to hear everybody, and like everybody's craft smells a little different. You know what I mean?
Hey, Bart, are you going to sing a song?
Yeah, probably in the end.
All right, cool. That's what I'm waiting on.
But everybody's. You can hear everybody's influences a little different, but we all kind of got like. You probably hear us on the same Sirius station.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
digging
I,
that.
Sirius with the I. That's that satellite radio, John.
I missed that memo. I ain't on there yet.
Yeah, me neither. I would, but I think we'd probably be on that same radio station. We all in the same holler a little bit. But Travis,
Hey, man.
what were this a 17-year-old song, or did you write this one this year? That hurts my feelings that you're writing that shit with you as a teenager, man. That's God. I feel like I've wasted my life.
It was a long time between that one and the next one. If that
Well,
makes you
that's
feel
all.
any better.
No, man, it's all the same boat. Oh, look, Isaac's leaving.
Bye, Isaac.
I was serious about grabbing that Miller Lite on the way back in.
Yeah, get Bart a Miller Lite, Isaac, please. We all family here.
That's right.
But what you got on the plate for us now? You played 2 completely different songs so far, and in my opinion, as far as what I hear, how it's orchestrated in my head. What's you feeling next, man?
I think I'm gonna do the latest and greatest writ. That's about my pawpaw.
Are you recording these with any of your several outfits, or are you recording solo? Like, what?
I haven't really. We've got a Cottle Creek album that's been in the studio for 5 years now.
Leave him alone now. Let him talk.
So yeah, I do recording, but we never finish it. You know.
I feel that, man.
Yeah.
Is it as far recording? Is it what keeps you? Is it a self critique thing, or is it like hearing yourself that affects so many people?
They asked me to be involved with the post work, and then I get real picky, and then it never gets finished. I think
It's really hard when you got somebody else with a computer trying to tell you,
I mean,
like you button heads with.
It's rough, and then I'm in there nodding off, and it just don't get done.
And you want every damn.
And then I don't
second
like
of
it, and then we got to start over again, and
Yeah.
it's that old.
Well, songs are dope, bro, and I don't care if Cottle Creek's playing them or what. Need to put them on 8-track or whatever.
We'll get them out. There's a lot of live stuff out there, a whole lot of live stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's the way I like it.
That's what I like to.
We'll do it live.
Live, send it live. That's it.
That's it.
Keep the polish out of it.
Yeah.
But tell us a story, Brother Bear.
All right, this one's I wrote for my papa. All we did was hunt and fish.
Did he play music too? Or?
No, he didn't.
All he did was hunt and fish.
All we did was hunt and fish. That's it.
Just making
That's
sure.
it. Yeah, and hoe
Making
watermelons. Yeah. Uh-huh. There's a bellow down the holler, and it's calling out to me. Yeah. There's a bellow down the holler, boys, it's calling out to me. Yeah. And I got a rifle on my shoulder, supper in a tree. It's hot on this river, no place I'd rather be. Yeah. It's hot on this river, no place I'd rather be. No, sir. I got lines thumping and jugs jumping just as far as I can see. And it's calling out to me. Yeah. There's a blue tick down the holler, boys, she's calling out to me. Yeah. Yeah, I got a rifle on my shoulder and supper in a tree.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
What outfit you play that one with?
Cottle Creek.
Yeah, that's a Cottle Creek tune.
That's Cottle Creek tune.
Man, I need to come out and see one of them. That's one of them songs make you want to drink hot bush light and fight your cousin in the yard.
That'll do it.
I don't want to fight my cousins, though. Dick.
Yeah, y'all can fight right now and get over with.
Hell yeah, we can. I said, if we fight right now, get over it. What you got feel in your heart right now, Dick?
I wrote a song and recorded it with a band and put it out, and then Clyde reinvented the song and we play it with our new band. And I wrote it about an experience I had when I was about 20 years old in Austin, Texas. Got drug away, and was like, this is over with. So this is a little bit different than how it went down, but it's close.
Yeah.
They're all just stories, we make stuff up, and for the most part, they're all fake, but they can come from a real place and part of the story. I'm gonna let you kick it.
Well, shit.
I'm used to just not even having my guitar turned on.
He does that George
I
Strait.
George Strait it a lot these days. I wrote this song with my good buddy Bobby Debin. I like to say that every time because he was just there. But he gets a kick out of that. The last time I saw you was underneath fireworks in Austin. It was the last time I held you and the last time you told me goodbye. And I let the whiskey step up and do most of the talking. But I'll take the credit for the way that I loved you that night. So whatever happened to that fire in your eyes? Whatever happened to the thought of you and I? What about all those things you said to me? Were they all lies? I'm just sitting here wishing we were there tonight.
I held you close towards the back at a show in Laredo. And
I was loving on you, but you know I'm not much for a crowd. But you took my hand towards the front of the stage. We went a dancing. Yeah, and just for a second, all the music didn't seem so loud. So whatever happened to that fire in your eyes? Whatever happened to the thought of you and I? What about all those things you said to me? Were they all lies? I'm just sitting here wishing we were there tonight. Whatever happened to that fire in your eyes? Whatever happened to the thought of you and I? Yeah, and what about all those things you said to me? Were they all lies? Well, I'm sitting here wishing we were there tonight. Yeah, I'm wishing we were there. I'm just wishing we were there tonight. Yeah. Yeah. Last time I saw you was underneath fireworks in Austin. There you go. These guys making us sound good up here.
So you said you wrote that with Bobby Debin, but you write with me, and you write with Hunt and Todd, and we write with Cal Kelly and other buddies and stuff. But I don't think we've ever had a clash on anything, but we've been friends for so long. But it's not hard when you're co-writing. It's not hard to overstep and like be shitting on somebody's idea and not really know it, because you got a line that rhymes that you've been chewing on for damn 10 minutes, and you finally got one ready, and like, but you might be out of context or you might be whatever. But how do you keep yourself kind of in the same boat with who you're co-writing with? Because we've been co-writing a lot lately with other buddies, is what I'm getting at. But how do you cope with it and not let it just be a Hatley song?
I mean, for the most part, I haven't done a lot of writing with a lot of other people. Like the guys you named, that's pretty much it, you know. A few other buddies, but I've never been in the big circle, you know, groups like a lot of the guys are doing now. And, you know, specifically with you, I feel like we've taken a lot of songs that I had ideas for that didn't really go the way that I planned them to, because I was writing it and then we wrote it, and it, you know what? But not that it's a bad thing. It turned out being the song, and it's like, This is awesome. It never would have got there had I just knocked it out.
It's good to have somebody to bounce off of, man.
And I feel like I'm trying to think of the first one, the one we wrote at Dallas Brewery. I can't even think of what song it was, but it was like
Forever Ain't Forever Anymore.
Yeah, and it was just like, I think I had some bullshit, you know, some.
You was trying to write a love song, and I was hurting.
Yeah, but that's the thing, and it was like that song went so far away from what I started with.
Begin to try to pretend that we don't live in a world where forever ain't forever anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of hurt that that's not one of your bigger songs. But
yeah, I ain't done that one in a long time, man. There's so many sad ones. I try to make people dance a little bit. But anyway, continue. That was our first co-writ.
Yeah, and it, you know, and I felt like that went from a Tyler Hatley song to a Justin Clyde song.
A Dick and Tammy song.
And never made the Dick and Tammy cut so far, but you know what I mean? I'm not saying that that's a bad thing in any kind of way, but when I've wrote songs with Hunt, it's been the same thing. Like I've had an idea, and then it was like it turned into more of a Hunt song. So you kind of write to what you're writing it for. I wrote Fiddles and Rain for my grandmother.
And she's the damn best.
With the intention of Greg Payne from the Piedmont Boys doing the song. I heard like him doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't necessarily write that.
Please don't tell Greg that, for the love of God.
Well, I told him. He never did it.
Well, I'm glad Kevin recorded it and he didn't.
That's right.
Don't let his head get too big. Tell us another story there, Brother Bear. What you feeling on your heart?
I think it's my man's turn right here, Bart.
Oh, well, right on. Well,
we just
did do one. Hey, Bart, welcome to the Dick and Tammy show.
Oh.
Do you have a song about Austin?
I don't. I do not.
It's all good, man. That's enough about Texas. I'm surprised we don't have one of those here. Bart, what you feeling in your heart?
No shit. Yeah, well, they're out of Colorado.
Say it in the microphone.
Nah, they were out of Colorado.
Hey, microphone. Boys,
Sorry, we're making friends over here.
Me and Hunt were putting together a little band, kind of like the Dick and Tammy show, to do something different, just have something going on, and we wanted the Old North State. That was the name. We were like, we had T-shirts designed up and stuff, and then he calls me. He's like, man, there's another band with that.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
us.
like, so I got to meet you. But apparently, you had the same problem.
Yeah. Well, no, they were called Old North State, and they were from Colorado. And their last album they put out was like 2002. I was like, yeah, we're taking that shit back.
Yeah, you could probably fight them for that.
We bought the URL, dude. It's ours.
I don't know, man. Albemarle and Ashbro are close enough to put on leather
Dude.
jackets and spray paint shit.
Yeah, I mean, you can name your band that too. I'm down with it.
I'm the Dick and Tammy guy now.
Right on. I'm going to play a song if you guys don't mind.
No, actually, I'm just going to completely zone out again. I'm thinking we're on song 3, and I'm trying to just drag it out a little bit.
All right.
But, hey, bud, this next song I'm going to play, are you going to play something new, or are you going to play an older song? You said yesterday in your interview that you were, like, digging through some stuff, but did you decide to prepare a list for this thing, or are you just...
No, I literally, it just came to me, and, you know, I played 2 kind of serious tunes, and I like to play some funny stuff too, you know. So
if y'all are talking about Yellowstone, you could calm down a little bit. Continue.
So I wrote this song probably with my first band, was called the Mill Hill Revival, and I wrote this as like a joke, but it was literally. So I grew up in the double wide, literally right outside the trailer park. So I couldn't hang out with the kids in the suburb because I still technically live in the trailer park, but we was the mansion on the hill, so the kids in the trailer park used to fuck with me all the time. You know? So it was just me and my brother. Boy, we got a lot of fights. That's why I'm so tough today, because I got beat up a lot.
How old you brother?
He's 39. I'm 37.
So yeah, y'all right on top of each other.
Oh man, we were
fighting
Irish
over Christmas
twins.
toys
Yeah,
and
man.
shit.
Oh yeah, we fought over everything. Now he's my best friend. So
I feel you. Bro.
I wrote this song. I literally like most of this. Some of it's a little fabricated, but most of the stuff I saw in the trailer park.
Yeah.
And this is the trailer park song. Now I'm alright with a single wide. Well, no, they can't take my home away from me. Well, it's mid-July. Well, all you see is Christmas lights. Well, no, they can't take my home away from me. I woke at 12 on the dot today. Well, just to see my landlord in his Dodge to haul me away. You can take it all, but the velvet painting of Hank on the wall. Well, no Hank, old Hank, he'll be coming with me. Well, now me and Bo, my trusty dog I know, would rather sleep in the truck than in the snow. Well, now it's getting late. I fell asleep to a Motley Crue tape. Well, no, they can't take my tape away from me. It was so hard to see them take my trailer from me. Well, the flamingos in the yard, just let them be. You can take it all, but the velvet painting of Hank on the wall. No Hank, old Hank, he'll be coming with me. Well, now I'm down and out, sleeping with the waitress from the local Waffle House. Since then, my stomach's been filled with hash browns and cheese. And hell, a man can't complain. Thanks to Dolores, all the bills get paid. Well, no, they can't take my waitress away from me. No, they can't take my waitress away from me. That's not a true story. I never dated a Waffle House waitress.
Brothers make everything a race. Did you guys fight over music too, or was that just...
You know, he was never... Here's a real quick backstory. First music, my mom was musically inclined, but she didn't want to push it on us. So the first thing was we got a cassette tape, and I think she knew I was going to play music, and he didn't really have it, you know? Even at a young age. He got MC Hammer, which was a great album, by the way.
Great.
And she got me the Bob Marley Legends tape. And I was like 6 or 7 years old. So, I mean, I was in there like 6 years old in there, like, 3 little birds sit by my doorstep. You know, I went into elementary school and the black teachers were like, where the fuck did you learn that? But yeah, so my mom knew. And then at like 11, she was like, hey, do you want this? And it was her old turntable and a bunch of records, just like Leonard Skinner and Marshall Tucker Band and like Billy Joel and stuff like that. And I like Billy Joel a lot.
Yeah, man.
But so Zach, my brother, he never really. Now he's a good bass though. So
Yeah?
yeah, he can
Bass
sing
man?
bass. Yeah.
Well, just tell him that you're better because you got 2 more strings.
Yep. Right.
Yeah, always got that ahead of him. Isaac,
Yes, sir.
playing some good songs, buddy, and
Thanks, man.
I think you could probably work him things a little bit, turn you $1 or 2. But, how much are you guys traveling around? I know you're from out here, but you moving that 3-piece around? Or?
I mean, for the majority, we play around Statesville, Troutman, Lake Norman, Charlotte, Mooresville, Hickory. I tried making my way up the mountain first. I figured that was the hard way.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to spread back down the mountain towards Moxville, Winston-Salem.
Yeah, man.
We've been kind of not as much, like I said, not as much hitting the trio stuff. It's been more me and
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
Don't kick that shoebox so hard.
He actually did it, damn, jumping off a tailgate, and
Hell yeah.
I kind of blame myself for that one.
Music video?
It was about a foot off the ground, so can't blame myself too much. That's just
man.
dumb luck, right?
What you feeling now? You want to tell us another story?
Yeah, man, absolutely. Again, me and my buddy Will Patterson wrote this one. Probably it's a couple months old. I think I was in the mind state of living some past memories, and this one came along about an old ex-girlfriend that has passed away in the past few years. Just kind of. This one's called Honest. Well, I woke up hungover again this morning. Can't tell if it's whiskey or the thought of you still running in my mind. And the thought of it still haunts me. Ain't no pills in this house that could kill the pain. Girl, I know you're busy, but if I could have some time to ask you something heavy that's been weighing on my mind, give it to me straight and just be honest. I'm just wasting time again with all this going back and forth with you. I just figured we'd be through. I figure that by now you'd be in Memphis instead of drunken on this bar still here in town. And don't think you can call me up and think about making up. You know exactly how this ends. So give it to me straight and just be honest. I just wasting time again with all this going back and forth with you. I just figured we'd be through. So give it to me straight and just be honest. I just wasting time again with all this going back and forth with you. I just figured we'd be through. So girl, just tell me what we're gonna do. Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. It's very few and far between that I ever get to play my original stuff anymore.
Feels good, don't it?
Dude, damn good,
Yeah.
man. I'm grateful for, yeah. Y'all give it up. I'm just grateful to be a part of something like this, man, because it's a great avenue, and it's as somebody who has been a huge advocate for original music in the city of Statesville, at least. I've always pushed people, come out, open mics, and play their original stuff. And, man, now it's great. We got a whole full weekend, 36 people between Thursday and Sunday. So
Yeah, man. And everybody's making their own stuff up. This is the cool thing about it. You ain't going to hear Wagon Wheel one damn time out here.
not one fucking time. Sorry.
Shit, I was gonna play that next.
Yeah, you got one more round, Bart. If I don't skip you again. Damn, dude. See, here's what got me. I've been doing this thing where I'm talking, then song, and then another talk, so I can talk about the songs individually if I feel the need to do so. But usually it's just talk and song and go on. I got sideways a little bit.
Oh, don't ask me to play with nobody.
Ain't you supposed to be up there in one of them cells? You've been running around here in Statesville there for a minute, Isaac.
Sorry,
everybody has like favorite influences like Garth Brooks and Crystal Gale and shit. But who's maybe some local cats around here that you might not know unless you hang around on this honky tonk scene and
Dude,
small local venue scene?
I mean, you got people all the way from the Broad pickups. I mean, Bryce has been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, man.
ART Entertainment was his rap name, man. So he's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Like y'all said earlier, part-time blues band, Cottle Creek. I mean, yourself, Tyler, and yourself as well, Clyde. And I'm sorry, Bart, I really don't know you that well.
It's my first time in Statesville, so.
And you're in jail. Look at you.
I might have to come up the mountain and see you a few times, considering you're in Hillsville. So
Let's do it.
see, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? But yeah, you got Danny Carr. I mean,
Yeah,
Sidney
man.
Lett. I mean, Tanya Wood. I mean, dude, I could go on for days, man. And they each have their own like little quirk about them, and their own influences, and their own style of writing and singing, and it's great to be able to sit. Because I was a huge open mic person, so I just got to sit and listen to everybody, because I always loved going last, because that means everybody was gone. Time to go to hell home, so I was like, let me sneak up and do a few. But man, let me tell you, they've molded this community into what it is in the last, I'll say 10 years. It's just really blossomed, man. It's awesome to be a part of.
Right on, man. Well, you belong right here with us and the rest of them, buddy. You're doing the thing. Travis, we pretty much established that you're not trying to sit in any kind of you're not trying to run around and the Americana uniform and be denimed up head to toe and be a country singer type thing. You kind of bounce around bounds a little bit. So this next song is our last song that we're doing in this round. So what kind of wheelhouse you feeling in this one, bub?
Well, I already played that one. Man, where was you at? Do it again. That's a little story about me and my buddies, and this was for everybody. And this is kind of just get me ready to go hang out with Josh after this is over with.
Yeah, man. He done tuned that thing down to Charlie Daniels.
Yeah, dude. Dropper. Tell you all a story about a man I know, and all his hard time working, he don't got much to show. He don't know what in this old world that he's got left to do. Just sit right there in his rocking chair, get high and sing the blues. Lord, we'll try to get by. Get by, and it works sometime. It was late in the evening, getting close to harvest time. Worries lay heavy cause his well is gonna run dry. Sitting back, thinking back, not quite sure just how to act. The hard times won't fade, but he don't care. He sits right there in his rocking chair and gets high. Lord, he gets by. Lord, I'm gonna try to get by. By, and it works sometime. Well, I get high and I get by.
You said you write because you kind of feel the need to. It kind of pops in you and just falls out. You kind of write them, they come to you, and you shop them when you need to. But it's mainly They come out when you want to do them.
It is. And I tried for 2 weeks. I've been working on this song. I got 3 lines written. I said, I'm going to write another song before next Friday. No, it didn't happen. I got a chorus, though. I need to get to that.
I was going to say, how do you keep yourself from getting bored with your writing process? Like, it's easy to fall into a niche and write the same thing. Like, if you like writing waltzy beer drinking songs or whatever, like, how do you keep yourself from getting bored with your own?
5 kids, yeah. I'll do it.
That'll damn do it.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I don't get bored with writing because I don't get a whole lot of time to write.
I feel you, man. Get them out when you can. Whole song.
Get them out when you can. Right now. Yeah. Please come to me. No, but it's and I think it comes a lot from playing a lot of different kinds of music with a lot of different people, whoever I can, whatever I can.
Everything you played was different.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
That's it.
Yeah. Dick, this is the last song I'm going to let you do without telling you what to do.
We're doing that song now?
No.
What do you want me to do?
Whatever you want to. This one. This is number 4 in there. I think I know what you're about to play. I might be wrong.
What do you want to play?
I don't care. You just... I want you to tell them about this song that you're about to play right now.
I wrote this song with my buddy Chris Regal. He had a song.
It's what I thought it was.
He had an idea for a song, but he hadn't really written any songs. And he kind of told me what he wanted to say, and we had a little bet kind of deal. But anyway, I scratched this out for him about 10 minutes so he'd shut up, and then it turned out to be the Dick and Tammy go-to. So this song is about Durham, North Carolina. And this is what happens if you have a DUI and you can't drive. That American Aquarium t-shirt, well, I guess that's what first caught my eye. We sat and drank beers there till morning, yeah, and we sure hit it off good that night. Yeah, we did.
Well, her taste and her music was perfect. Yeah, that radio wasn't her style. And I found something down in her that reminded me I love to smile. And I take trains every Friday to see her. She'd be waiting on me at the gate. Yeah, then I'd hold her tightly till Sunday, when Oak City blew my blues away. In Oak City.
Well, she called me up late Thursday evening, and she said, I think we're better off as friends. Well, I know she could see how I'm falling, I take trains every Friday to see her. Yeah, she'd be standing right there by those gates. Yeah, and then I'd love her softly till Sunday, when Oak City blew my blues away. And I'd take trains every Friday to see her. She'd be waiting on me at the gate. Yeah, and then I'd hold her tightly till Sunday, when Oak City blew my blues away. In Oak City, in Oak City, in Oak City, yeah. And I'm still riding them damned old trains. Oak City, baby. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I tell a little bit meaner story when I sing that song. I tell it to Chris's face, though. Bart,
He did all that with a dip in his mouth too.
Hey.
So y'all know.
that's a man right there.
I don't think he could have sung it without it in there.
He lisps and slurs everything when he ain't got a dip in.
Yeah, it definitely gives you that sound.
Makes me hold my mouth right.
He's got that pocket in his lip. Every F, he's blowing farts. Bart,
Yes, sir.
I made it a point not to skip you this time.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for making me feel wanted. I'm gonna get right to it. This is on our new album. This is a fun song. We played in Nashville. It's kind of like a diss to Nashville artists, I guess. I actually wrote it about a guy that pissed me off, and then I rewrote it so nobody knew it was about. But this is called Hackett in Carolina. A lot of guitar player.
Well, you can't fake it till you make it, 'cause Bart, it just don't make sense. Trying to make $1 singing about your blue collar, you're from the wrong side of the fence. You don't look like you've ever thrown no hand. Well, then, Lord, you ain't done no time. Maybe you could try out in Nashville, couldn't hack it in Carolina. better think before you say it, 'cause sometimes you can't come back. And all that money couldn't save you, buddy, if I wanted to stomp your ass. You don't look like you've ever thrown no hands. Well, then, Lord, you ain't done no time. Well, maybe you could try out in Nashville. You couldn't hack it to Caroline. You couldn't hack it to Caroline. Maybe country means a little something different to you, but we can see right through whatever it is you're trying to prove. Think it's time you head on back to the place you left behind. You couldn't hack it in Caroline. You can't fake it till you make it, 'cause boy, it just don't make sense. Trying to make $1 singing about your blue collar, you're from the wrong side of the fence. That's the first time I've ever played that one solo.
Right on, bro. Is the old North State a democracy in the writing process, or do you just...
I mean, no, but I mean, I just write all the songs.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, but I mean, that's not to take away, because it's completely different. They compose the shit, you know?
I mean, so you got any Swiss Army pickers in your band that songwrite too, or...
Nah. Dude, all my guys, they're just straightforward, you know? They all came from metal and, like, heavy rock backgrounds.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, let's start a country band. And then they were like, and then it just wasn't a country band, you know? It was just like a rock and roll band. So they leave the writing up to me. I mean, my drummer, he's pretty good at, like, he's good at just sitting down at a computer, and, like, he's come up with some stuff and been like, yeah, we can write to that.
Yeah.
But as far as melody and lyrically, they kind of leave that up to me. So
Right on, man. That's a good spot to be in.
yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Isaac,
Yes, sir.
you got one more song in one of them shirt pockets?
Yeah, I figure I do. Everybody's playing in D, and I was like, damn. Travis started.
This
I was
round
like,
is in the key of D for day 2. Everybody look, Bart's got a P now too. I've been up here pissing the whole time.
hey, man. Hey, they don't make diapers my size. I got an excuse.
I just got socks in the front of these, man. I got like 4 pair of socks. In the
Hey,
front.
if it works, it works. Put her down at 5, gonna head to the house. Gonna shower, shave, and get real nice, 'cause I'm headed south. Every day's the same damn thing, and don't budge ever change. I'm gonna drive until that neon light starts to call my name. Pulled sideways at my drive, doing 99 in a 55. Hope the sheriff got his fill, 'cause I ain't stopping tonight. A horse sat on that black label, boy, I'm gonna give it a whirl. On to the next one. You with that girl. She let that view set it up. I ain't going back. And bartender keep me count, 'cause I ain't keeping track. Gonna let that devil run on me. Let him black my eyes. I'm gonna take your nose off that shelf, yeah, and pour it on nice. Morning with all of your things gone. But I don't know that if we were right, but I damn sure wasn't wrong. You better call him up and tell him that you'll be on the way. 'Cause when I hit that bar tonight, girl, yeah, I'm about to drown your memory away. So let that feel set it out. Ain't going back. Bartender keeping count, 'cause I ain't keeping track. Gonna let that devil run on me. Let him black my eyes. I'm gonna take your memory off that shelf, yeah, and pour it on ice. Yeah. If you set it off, I ain't going back. Bartender keep coming, 'cause I ain't keeping track. I'm gonna let that devil run on me. Let him black my eyes. I'm gonna take your memory off that shelf, yeah, and pour it on ice. Pour it on ice, and pour it on ice.
You know, for the longest time, like, music to me was just what my grandparents did, like, and my uncles and cousins and shit. Whenever we all got together at the house somewhere and we was picking, there was that, and there was the radio, or you might have had a guitar you kept in the living room kind of deal. I didn't know there was no real in between until I got a little older and beer drinking age and got out and realized there was a little thing going on. But I'm kicking the shit out of a dead horse, but screw that horse. You feel me? We got a lot of talent right here in our backyard, man. And yeah. And there's still people that don't realize that there's a whole different music scene. There's no reason that we can't be like a stop for, like, here in North Carolina. Like, we have our own scene here, and there's no reason anybody wants to run around and pretend to be us, you know?
Yeah, fuck Music Row sometimes, right?
Yeah, you know.
We make
I
our
don't want
own
everybody
right
to move here. Y'all can stay the hell out because we already have trouble driving together. We don't need no more people. But as far as music, man, we got it going on out here. Even the guys that are putting this thing on and running your sound and making sure this shit's running smooth are songwriters. You believe that? All right, damn.
Damn, don't shake your head, no.
Isaac, tell the folks real quick. I should have did this earlier, but tell the folks real quick where they can find you online. Like if you got one of them .coms or OnlyFans, what you use.
Well, this is embarrassing, but no, I'm just kidding.
Actually,
Yeah. That's how I afforded this shirt.
Yeah, man.
Not my OnlyFans, but no, I'm just kidding.
My subs got this for me.
It's called Baby Fans. It's just my son just doing baby shit all day, and it
Yeah, man.
fills my wallet. But no, I have social media, so I have my personal Facebook, which is Isaac Hickerson, and then I have my music page, Isaac Hickerson Music. I don't have a YouTube. I don't have Spotify. I'm not on any music platform. I do cover tunes on TikTok, but that's just for fun.
Sorry, man. It's all good.
Hey, it's I just like pressing record.
Don't let nobody bring you down because you got a TikTok.
Dude, hey, I'm not embarrassed about it one bit, man. Because there's so much talent, and it's just a whole.
Run that game, Daddy.
Yeah, I don't know about running game on it, but man, it's just a way to cut loose and have fun sometimes. And if I got something on my heart, or a song I've been singing for weeks.
Yeah, man.
This is a good way to get it out of my
What
head.
you got coming up? You got any gigs coming around soon?
I'll be at Ultimate Bar and Grill tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Mooresville, North Carolina. Yes, sir.
Okay. What time's that gig?
I think it's 9 to 1. So.
Guess what? The round ends over here tomorrow right about 9:30. So you.
Hey, there you go. Come on down to Mooresville and have some beer.
Hey.
Well, so she's the one who booked it.
Well, y'all decide where you want to be tomorrow. Bart Lattimore, where can the folks find you online?
So the same deal. I got my Facebooks and Instagrams and TikToks and all that mess, and then
Right on.
I got theoldnorthstateband.com. And you can also find me at peanut stands all across America.
Yeah, you peanut daddy. That's right.
Hey man, look. You know what? It's kind of crazy. Like they approached me about doing this. Peanut Patch did, and I mean I grew up eating my grandpa's, and then when Paul passed, was the next best thing was go get him out of that kettle at the gas station. So it's not like I'm promoting a product that I don't love. So go get you some Peanut Patch Boy peanuts. It's a favorite snack of the South. Caviar of the South, even.
I'm not even going to waste my time asking Tyler. You can look at my social media if you want to see where Tyler Hatley's playing. But no, Tyler, where can the folks find you, Brother Bear?
He's right. I don't do a whole lot of Facebooking and stuff. I like to read stuff on there, but I don't do a whole lot of posting. I will post if we got to play on Friday. About Wednesday, I'll slide something out there so people know. But he does a good job of promoting the Dick and Tammy show. Really, that's my only. It's my only thing that I'm really doing. I'm saying no to everything else, and we even got a little band. We're doing some stuff together, and if you want to know the dates, I'd rattle them off to you, but he tells me week of, so that's how that goes. And Spotify and all that stuff, Apple Music and all that stuff, yeah. You can get it out there.
Right on. Travis, y'all using like can to can? Is that
Smoke signals, that's it. Yeah. I'm about the same. I'm pretty poor about posting stuff, but I do.
Right there with
I do got a Facebook. Yeah, and I still got stuff on MySpace.
Okay. Hell yeah, right on, man. Yeah. Hey, MySpace is all music now. In case you were wondering, it is all musicians on MySpace. Is that just Travis Weddington? Is that a Cottle Creek
Travis
page?
Weddington, yeah. We have a Cottle Creek page as well, and a Duke
Right
Turner
on, man.
page. And now we have a Red Stallions page.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be running through a saloon near you somewhere.
Man, give these guys a hand again. Travis Weddington, Tyler Hatley, Bart Lattimore, Isaac Hickerson. Look.
I wasn't supposed to do that. My bad.
I think the host is supposed to play a song, kind of. But we're gonna do I'm gonna do a song that me and Dick wrote, and I'm gonna tell you a story about it. I was laying up in Carolina Beach in an Airbnb on the porch, and I was watching some teenagers surf some waves that weren't quite surfable, and they was getting their asses whooped. They was drowning, flipping around, and I was feeling real feng shui and peaceful. And Tyler sends me like what wound up being a chorus, most of it, and then I sent him back the end of it and a verse, and he sent me another verse, and we stewed around with it for a while. And then a few weeks later, we was at our buddy Kyle Kelly's house on Kenny Rogers' bus, and that sentence sounds way cooler than it is because it was Kenny Rogers' like secondary personal coach that he bought as a backup, and like he sold to one of his friends. And there's a picture of him in there, but he didn't tour out of it or nothing. But that bus is chock full of mojo. Every time we get on that bus, we come out with a song. So. 2 songs that day, but we were sitting in there, and then we finished the song, and I asked Ty about that one. I said, "You ever mess with that tune anymore?" And he said, "Yeah, I got all these verses, and we got this," and then we finished it up right there. And so
this one's out there for you folks.
Yeah, this is a new song, and it's a little out there, and it's about not being a dick.
And I got to cheat on it because I don't remember.
You don't be a dick unless you're that dick. This is in D2. There's rules and regulations, trials and tribulations, and flaming hoops to jump through if you want to stay afloat. You can hope and you can pray, tread water a couple days, but you won't pass the breakers if you ain't got a boat.
We'll also love and things above are things we carry around. Heavy hearts and rude remarks are bound to keep you down. In a storm we seek a shelter, but not an inch of it was found. You better learn to swim real fast if you don't want your ass to drown. 'Cause you gotta crawl on up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back of all the things that make you frown. 'Cause there ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in. So you'd best get down to living before living gets you down.
Down in the trenches, fighting tooth and nail, carving out these deeper ditches, digging all the way to hell, till the walls of your conscience got too steep to climb. Can't nobody save you, son, the ladder's in your mind.
We'll look off way up yonder, but it's right beneath your nose. There's catfish in the river, and there's beans hot on the stove. Yeah, what the hell is halfway there? Hell, heaven only knows. Better love the life you're living, son, or learn to eat the crow. 'Cause you gotta crawl on up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back of all the things that make you frown. Well, there ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in. So you best get down to living before living gets you down.
One more again, Travis.
Well, ladybugs and lizards roam without a single care, among with other greater things like wolves and grizzly bears. Yeah, no one knows the trouble of a man who can't compare. sitting on a silver stool or a worn-out rocking chair.
There's two beasts coming from the land and from the sea, and everybody's leaving here, including you and me. The trumpets will be blowing, there'll be fire in the sky, redemption for the righteous. I hope he'll let me catch a ride.
By now I know you're thinking that I've lost my damn gum mind, rambling on about nothing with a couple chords and rhymes.
You can
Roll me, you can scold me, you can show me all the signs. You can be the sun a shining, I'll be closing up my blinds. 'Cause you gotta crawl on up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back of all the things that make you frown. There ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in. So you best get down to living before living lays you down. Yeah, you best get down to living before living gets you down.
and a one, and a two, and a Dale. Hey, one more time, give it up to the Bradley Garden Center, Morrisville Tattoo Company. Mark T is actually going to be giving us some tattoos behind the dumpster at Red Buffalo later. They're on here too. Iredell Arts Council, NC Arts Council, Lake Mountain Coffee, Piedmont Folkways, Roots in and around, them Greg Boys, Grassroots Entertainment Group, 92.9 WME, and then Insomniacs Incorporated in downtown States, Vegas. Thank you guys for being here. They're doing another songwriters round tomorrow, Sunday. There's another songwriters round, a women's appreciation round. Damn, Crystal Gale is gonna be here, Dolly, all of them. So y'all come Sunday too.
Can I unplug this damn guitar?
But they ought to have you muted. Look at that. Thanks, guys. Go to Red Buffalo, or I'm gonna go to your house and chew up your pillows and shit. I'm real temperamental.